Buzz. Welcome back to the channel where we talk everything K-pop, from comeback news to controversies and everything in between. Today's episode is a celebration, a massive one, because 17, our beloved self-producing idols, have officially hit a decade in the industry. Yes, you heard that right. It's been 10 years since they debuted on May 26, 2015. And wow, what a journey it's been. Now, let's just take a moment. 10 years. In K-pop terms, that's like a lifetime. And not only have they survived, they've absolutely thrived. Last year alone, 17 sold over 10 million albums. That's not just a number, that's a testament to their power, consistency, and how deeply they're loved by carrots around the world. And what better way to celebrate this major milestone than with a brand new full-length album? On their actual debut anniversary, May 26th, 17 is releasing their 5th studio album titled Happy Burstday. I mean, can we talk about how perfect that name is? It's playful, it's cheerful, and honestly, it just screams 17 energy. Joshua shared that this album is incredibly meaningful since it drops on 17's birthday, and that sentiment is echoed throughout the group. Dokyeom even said that they wanted this album to be both monumental and a musical gift to their fans. Honestly, I love how they always center carrots in everything they do. It's never just about numbers or charts. It's about making meaningful connections with fans. And speaking of meaningful, get this. This album features individual songs from all 13 members for the first time ever. The 8 mentioned that each track showcases the unique color of each member. Can you imagine the range of emotions and vibes we're going to experience in one album? From Woozi's signature emotional depth to Hoshi's all-rounder artistry, we're in for something really special. Now let's talk title track, Thunder. Mingyu called it the biggest highlight of the album, and based on what we've heard from the members, this isn't just another comeback track. It's a declaration. 17 might be 10 years into their career, but they're still evolving, still surprising us. The choreography alone is said to be next level. Dino emphasized the three-dimensional composition of the performance. I'm getting chills just thinking about what they've cooked up for the stage. But here's something that really blew my mind. 17 has collaborated with some major legends in music for this comeback. We're talking Pharrell Williams and Timbaland. Yes, you heard me. Hoshi and Woozi both talked about how inspiring it was to work with them. Woozi said he learned that the most important thing in music is to be yourself. I love that. And honestly, I think that's what has kept 17 relevant and fresh all these years. They stay true to themselves while always pushing their boundaries. Okay, quick pause. How are you guys feeling so far? I want to hear from Carrots especially. What are your thoughts on Happy Burstday? Which member's solo track are you most excited for? And how does it feel knowing our boys have hit 10 years together? Let's chat in the comments. I'll be reading everything. Also, if you're not a carrot but you've been low-key following 17, maybe this is the comeback that officially brings you into the fandom. I honestly think it's a great entry point because you're getting to experience each member's musical style on their own terms and then come back together as a group with Thunder. It's like a perfect showcase of what 17 is about. Alright, grab some water because we're only halfway through this celebration. In the next part, we're going to talk more about how 17 views their growth over the past decade, what challenges shaped them the most, and what their dreams are for the future. Oh, and of course, some very heartfelt messages to Carrots that you won't want to miss. Stick around, because part 2 is coming up right now. All right, Buzz fam, let's keep this celebration going because honestly, there's so much heart. In this comeback, I'm getting emotional just reading all their interviews. You can really tell that this album, this 10th anniversary, it's not just a milestone, it's a full circle moment for 17. One of the things I found really powerful is how they reflected on their journey. Bate said if he had to describe 17's past 10 years in one word, it would be youth. And doesn't that just hit you? These 13 guys literally grew up together, and not just in age, but in artistry, teamwork, and emotional connection. They weren't just trainees thrown into a group. They built their identity from the ground up as self-producing idols, and they stuck together. That's rare. And Joshua described those 10 years with the word love. Love from Carrots, love. Among members, it's that kind of emotional bond that fuels their longevity. I think that's why 17 hasn't just lasted 10 years, they've become even stronger with time. You can't fake that kind of chemistry. Woozi mentioned something that really stood out. He said 17 has always been about challenges. Even now, creating and promoting an album together is no easy task. But they keep going because they're passionate about music and they want to show growth. I think that kind of mindset is exactly why they've made history in K-pop. They're not afraid to reinvent themselves. This 10th anniversary album isn't a greatest hits victory lap. It's a rebirth. That's powerful. Jun added that the driving force behind all these challenges is carrots. That hit me right in the feels. I mean, think about it. Every late night in the studio, every grueling rehearsal, every pressure-filled comeback, they do it all because they want to repay the love they've received. It's not just words either. You feel that sincerity in every comeback, every performance, every fan interaction. Now here's where things get even more exciting. The members also talked about their dreams for the future. SQ said he wants to keep moving forward not just as 17, but also to create moments that are worthy of fans' time. That's such a grounded, mature way to look at fame. It's not about chasing clout. It's about cherishing the bond with fans. Hoshi, ever the all-rounder, said he wants to create more opportunities to communicate with fans deeply. And personally, he wants to show more of his all-rounder artist side. Honestly, Hoshi is one of those idols who never stops improving. Every comeback, he brings something fresh. So I'm curious, what would you guys like to see him do next? A solo album? A variety show? A world tour dance captain? Let me know in the comments. And of course, the part that really made me emotional, when the members started sending personal messages to each other and to Carrots. SQ said he hopes their future is filled only with love and happiness. Joshua promised that 17 will continue releasing amazing albums just like now. Woozi thanked his members for building such a strong team, and he reminded Carrots to stay healthy. That part made me tear up. Like they're thinking about our health while working themselves to the bone to create this music. The 8 said thank you for being with them for 10 years, and Mingyu said he's proud of his members and curious about how far they can go if Carrots keep cheering them on. And Dino, our maknae, ended with a simple but heartfelt message. He loves 17 and he loves Carrots. That's it. That's the core of this group. Love, respect, passion. Okay, now it's your turn to share. If you could say one thing to 17 right now, what would it be? What song helped you during a tough time? Which member inspires you the most? Or maybe, how did you discover 17 in the first place? Let's fill the comments with love and celebration. Not just because it's their 10th anniversary, but because they've given us 10 years of comfort, hype, and joy. And I want to ask you, do you feel this album is truly the rebirth of 17, like they say? Do you notice new sides to them in this comeback? I'm so curious to hear your take on Happy Birthday and especially Thunder. Let's discuss theories, favorite tracks, and even choreography moments that caught your eye. So to 17, we say thank you for 10 incredible years. And to Carrots, old and new, let's continue this journey with them. Because if there's one thing this comeback proves, it's that 17 isn't just looking back. They're still racing forward, and they want us right there with them. That's it for today's video, Buzz fam. If you enjoyed this 17 celebration, don't forget to like, comment, and of course, subscribe for more deep dives and K-pop updates. Until next time, this has been Annyeong Buzz. See you in the next video.